Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Last time, we did, I believe... Yeah, we did Hurricanos and Colossus. Or Idle Springs and Hurricos. Right. The order in which I do these levels isn't always the same. We had some fun, you know? Utilized our ability to swim, and we're almost finished with this entire homeworld. I think that actually, after this and the next episode, we'll be done with Summer Forest. Though we will have to come back here for, obviously, for this. Though there is one thing I did forget to mention last time. First of all, there is... The little thing about Summer Forest is it is the only homeworld in this game where we cannot die. There is no way to die at all. Unless you do boundary breaking, which obviously we're not going to do that. So you can't lose any lives here, so it's actually a pretty safe place to farm lives if you can find ways to farm lives. As well as one other thing of the trivia fact I forgot to mention. In an early build of this game, in earlier builds of this game, there were, in fact, cutscenes and explanations that Elora used to give whenever you entered one of the worlds that were not like Colossus, or not Colossus, or any of the other early levels. That would explain why Ripto's minions were doing what they were doing in those levels. Well, what I forgot to mention was Hurricos had one of those. In the scrapped audio, it was basically said that Hurricos provides Avalar with all of its electricity. And Ripto sent the gear grinders there to steal all that electricity for himself. Kinda selfish, if you ask me. Other than that, Colossus, it was pretty well explained why we were there, and obviously Glimmer was where we were summoned. And Idle Springs had its own problem. In these next two levels, Ripto also sent his minions here, and I'll explain them as when we go into them. Also, small bit of trivia about Colossus and Idle Springs that I forgot to mention. On top of their own original names not being Colossus and Idle Springs, when Spyro 2 was first ported to the PS2, I guess I should go into Sunny Beach first. I'll explain later. Explain Sunny Beach in a bit. While you guys watch this cutscene, I'll explain. I love the comedy in this game. When the first ports of Spyro 2 were put on the PSN network, Colossus and Idle Springs caused a temporary takedown of the game because the files for the game that were used for Colossus and Idle Springs were incorrect. They used the wrong files. So they had to take down the game, rechange the files, and bring them them back. Nothing was wrong or glitched, it was just the wrong files. So anyway, let's go into this.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'd be mighty grateful.
So yeah, we have to play babysitter here. We have to chauffeur these baby turtles. By burning these big turtles, baby turtles will walk away and enter the water and go to the next gate. There aren't very many trivia facts about these next two levels, other than, you know, skill points and stuff. There is some interesting glitches, though. Well, glitches, more like exploits you could do in the original. Wasn't able to pull them off, but I can still mention them here. Stupid guys. Well, anyway, the baby turtles here were actually a main source of the reason Ripto sent his minions here. It's never explained in the Reignited version, and pretty much it's not explained in the actual version of the original game we got. But in an early version of the game, scrapped dialogue had said Ripto sent these worker guys here to gather the turtles for a turtle meal he was gonna make. So he was gonna get all these baby turtles and such to cook them up, eat them. Yeah, pretty dark, don't you think? Pretty dark. We have to kill as many of these guys as we can. To activate these. In the original, the Electro guys weren't actually this. I completely didn't realize he was there. Yeah, focus. Whoa. Yeah, they're a bit more quick draw than the original. Well, I'm just not focusing. Anyway, this level is in fact paired with the next level we're gonna do, Aquaria Towers, in theming, as the enemies we're facing, these worker guys, appear in both levels. Obviously, we will not be able to complete this level, though, as we cannot climb ladders. Because that's where some of the gems are. We have to hit that guy twice, because distances. Ooh, extra life. Cool. As usual, we are going to focus on doing the main task and getting the talisman first. After all, we don't exactly activate the power-ups until later on, so. Those guys require 2 hits. They always require 2 hits. But yeah, you see, that's why we're not going to be able to complete this level. You have to climb up that ladder in order to finish. In order to get all the gems, you have to be able to climb. So, can't climb, so we can't finish the level. We're gonna get rid of every enemy around here. Unlock that power up. Okay, not only can we not get all the gems, but we can't even get all the ores.
There's a chef up at the top of this ladder who wants to make soup out of our turtles. Maybe you could climb up there and stop him?
It's my theory that this orb challenge with the chef up above this ladder is a leftover from the original dialogue. Because the guy wants to make soup out of all the turtles, which would imply, which probably was the meal that Ripto sent his minions here to get. Turtle soup. Wait, is Ripto Shredder? He wants turtle soup? This finishes up the Talisman
Thank you, young
challenge.
dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Okay, we got the level. Now we just go back to get the one orb that we can get. The one orb we can get has to do with these little chest things. This sir will
Water
explain it.
workers have captured most of our baby turtles, and the boxes they put them in are incredibly strong. With a more powerful flame attack, maybe you could break open the boxes and release them.
Yeah. With the this super flame, with the super flame power up, we can actually break the boxes. Of course, we'll have to repeatedly go back and forth to this power up because there's a lot of places that need flaming, and the flame power up doesn't last as long as you would think. We can do that one. Come back through. Power up. Quickly. We can also use the flame power up to actually hit the metal chest here for some gems. It's over around there so we can get every gem. Now we have to take the longest trek, which I'm going to charge through the gate this time, because we need to get there quick. Because we need to breathe fire into this thing. To this chest. Final chest we need to break is all the way at the end. Which means we again have to hurry. Break that chest. Break that chest.
Most impressive. Please take this sacred thingamajig as a token of our everlasting gratitude.
I love how only the Professor, Alora, Hunter, and pretty much the fairies know what the orbs are. Because Professor and the fairies just scattered the orbs across the levels haphazardly. Anyway, that's all we can do in this level. Can't finish it because we can't get up there. Anyway, returning home. We have other levels to do. I do love this ending thing. The babies have control. I would feel sorry for the worker enemies, but I don't. They literally came here to gather baby turtles to make turtle soup. That's just mean, man. Just violent. Next level we're gonna cover is Aquaria Towers. This one has a skill point in it. Now to add to Ripto's just evilness, do you know what? If you want to know what,
The funny-looking guys with the shot sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
Yeah, we have to basically, activate switches to give these seahorses back their water. To add to how evil Ripto is, and how much of a good villain he is, in the deleted dialogue, pre-level dialogues, Ripto sent his workers here to drain the water, but for the reason of putting factories in this level, in this area, this realm. You just gotta build factories. And the reason why, and he needed to drain the water for that reason. All this for industrial factories. We'll get to the skill point in a bit, though, as we cannot get the skill point until later, until like we get to the end of this level, and it all has to do with these little red seaweed things. We have to burn all of these, but we can't burn them without a power-up, specific power-up. So I'm trying to be thorough and get every gem on each floor, because, well, I don't really want to backtrack, but I have to. These crabs are easy to beat. You can bash through them, but I prefer using the flames since it's longer range. As is evidenced by that. The horns can bash through the crabs. This cave right here is inaccessible. The sharks here will insta kill you, I believe. And, interesting little note, they will always hit Spyro no matter what. So basically if you get too close, splash in, Yeah, no matter if I even reached that ledge or not, the shark would have gotten me. They are programmed to always get to Spyro if they are on them. They're on you, unless you've eaten them first. It's easier to break these little jars when there's no water. But we do have to fill this place with water. We can. This will again be a level we can complete. So it's not like Sunny Beach where we couldn't complete it on our first trip. Don't worry, but don't worry about not completing these levels. I'm planning a backtracking episode once we gain the ability to climb. So we're gonna come back once we are able to climb ladders. Yeah, these guys are definitely faster than they were in the original. Which makes the fact that they use electricity makes very little sense, too. I mean, they're in water. They should be shocking themselves, but video game logic. This.
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here.
This is our only
All the
way
same,
through the sharks.
You won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though, for a modest fee, of course. A pleasure
pay
doing
100
business with
gems.
you, Spyro. This submarine
the
is 100%
continue the level.
shark-proof. I
Luckily, once we finish, get to the end of the level, and get our power up, we can get rid of the sharks. Oh wow, it automatically just splashed me there. Guess I had to switch automatically. I didn't plan on doing that. That makes collecting these a bit trickier. Because I have to charge through the bottle instead of just flaming the bottle. Let's see here. Also, one thing is, see this guy? Technically, if in the original game, you could actually do what's called a double jump trick and actually reach him without actually opening up the water in here. If you did that, he would say, "Hey, congratulations, you reached the end of the level." But he would not give you a talisman. He wouldn't give you the talisman, but he would open the portal, so you would have to redo the entire level to get the talisman. So it's pretty much a useless level skip. I need to get some health. This is where swimming skill really does come in. Let's see, where is it? Where? Hey, let's finish.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
That is the final talisman for this world. So once we exit, we'll be ready for the boss. Well, ready for the boss in general terms. Oops. Anyway, that'll work for that skill point. The only way to burn those red seaweeds is with the super flame. So my first action will be to literally go through here and try and find all the seaweed. Come to think of it, I probably could have burned that seaweed I just burned without the super flame. But it's just the fact that I kind of put water here, so super flame became necessary. We have to hurry through here, and now we can destroy the sharks. If we do that, we can break this and get a bunch of gems, as well as a red seaweed to burn. It's faster to go the other way. If we're going after the sharks in this area. There. Now that all the sharks are gone, we can basically scavenge through this tunnel. This tunnel is completely safe now. There's also seaweed here. We need to get the power up here. Because there's seaweed. The red seaweed is a very much added thing in the Reignited Trilogy. They just added seaweed for the skill point. Let's see. There we go. All burned. Now we can head back here, where we cross the gateway again and head back up. Head up here. This will be our final little area that we need to go through. Contains more red seaweed that we have to go around and burn. Not entirely sure when we'll be done with all the seaweed, but oh, there's some more seaweed. Let's just collect the gems for now. There's all kinds of gems just scattered around the place. These are very easy to forget, to miss. The 2 vials down here. And there's some gems up here. Let's see. Some more. Missing. We're missing 20. Okay. Let's go down here. Let's burn that last, lead, oh, it wasn't the last one. Okay. There we go. Skill point acquired. Let's see here. We can use a higher position here to find raining gems. Ah, there they are. 2 jars. Okay. Now those would completely fill up the thing, but didn't. Missing, I'm guessing 10 or? Yeah, we're missing 10 more. I might cut back to when I find it. See you then. Okay, I'm back. I forgot that this existed. Ironically, this is actually where when I was playing through the classic one, this is where I didn't look. On this little balcony here, on this little 5th tower, there's 2 5-value gems. So yeah, if you ever miss 10 gems, it's right there. Usually right there. Anyway, let's continue on. That took a while. Let's go get our orbs for the level. I like to save Hunter's Challenge for later, because it's trickier. This guy's challenge isn't too
Water
hard.
workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and have hidden them in the top of each of these numbered towers. I borrowed some explosives to blast open the tower doors.
You have to go up each
You
tower.
can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers. My children will be safe.
Challenge here is mostly these electro gates. You just have to reach the top, and the next tower will activate. Good news is, we only have to get to the top of the towers. The electro gates don't actually change how, the obstacles don't actually stay spawned in. Yeah, just gotta heal fast. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. The third tower is actually on the inside. For now on, the towers are on the inside. This one has no electro gates, but his challenge was the crab. He just charged through it. There's the fourth tower. Okay. Can easily get to the top there. Sometimes it's better just to slow down and not rush through it. Next tower is, I believe, in here. Now for the sixth and final tower. Let's see. Where's the sheep? I guess I don't need it. Oh, there's a sheep. Hey, trying to hit sheep. Underwater. Oh well. Luckily the skill point isn't to do this flawlessly. Just follow it up. They'll warp us back.
You did it! Now we can swim in peace. I heard that you're collecting orbs. Please, take this one.
Got our first orb. Sheep. Ain't getting away. There we go. There we go. Get our extra life.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride on his back. Great! Hop on his back and guide him through each of the bubble rings as they appear.
We gotta help
And remember,
Hunter with his
he's
manta
brand
ray.
new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
Controls to this aren't that hard. It's just basically swim controls. On the classic one, I actually aced this.
Well done.
Both ones.
I
The first
suppose I
time.
owe you something for that. Here, take this orb. I found it in one of my flippers. Now that the manta ray's tamed, I'd love to get him into racing shape. Care to take him through a harder course? Okay.
This harder course is
Good
only
luck.
slightly harder. Okay, done.
Incredible! You've got real talent. I could use a partner like you. You can
That's
have the orb
actually
I
a
found in
pretty
my other
good
flipper, too.
precursor to what we're gonna have to do in next episode. Get our last orb. That is all the orbs, and pretty much everything for this level. We can now leave. Now return home. This one's actually pretty funny. Actual shark starts chasing them. With that, we have every talisman, so when we land... Ooh, in the classic one, you are immediately warped to this doorway. And Alora literally tells you, oh yeah, you have all the talismans! Yay! Now enter the boss room. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe for more. And as always, Dirk's here, out.